Hey guys, welcome back to the Culinary Compound. I'm Brandon. Tonight we're going to be cooking a 3-pound bone-in tomahawk ribeye steak on the Oklahoma Joe, and I'm going to use a technique called reverse sear. I'll show y'all how to do that. This thing is a monster. 3 pounds, bone-in. Got it at a local butcher shop yesterday. I'm going to hit it with a coffee rub. Beef Brigade barbecue rub. It's a coffee rub. I also bought locally yesterday. Try to get in a little closer. And I'm going to, with the reverse sear technique, I'm going to be monitoring the temp with the Charbroil Cold Spot 5 sensor thermometer. It's wireless, so I can be able to monitor inside the house and all that good stuff. So anyway, stick around for a few minutes. I'm gonna show you how to grill this steak. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks. Okay, everybody, first things first. Some people want to hit it with the olive oil as a base, as a glue. I'm actually not. I'm gonna go on top of this ribeye just straight up with the rub. Like no binder. I think it'll hold this rub good enough. So like I said, this is called the Beef Brigade barbecue rub. It's a coffee rub. Got the espresso in there. I'm gonna be very liberal. It's also, you can see the coarse cracked black pepper and the coarse salt, but I'm gonna, now I have let this ribeye sit outside of the fridge for about a good 30-35 minutes, letting it get up to somewhat room temperature. Don't want to definitely put it on the grill cold, and we all know why, so definitely want that internal temp done. All right, we're just gonna do with this coffee rub. Good bit on there. I can smell it. It smells good. Good seasoning. I'm even gonna get the bone a little bit back here. Get all sides. This thing is no joke. It is a monster. Flip it up. All right, and I'm gonna let that sit up about another 15-20 minutes and let it saturate those seasonings, let the tissue open up and accept all those good flavors that I just put on there. And we'll go outside and get the Oklahoma Joe fired up. Okay. Y'all, so you've seen me add a piece of wood. It's pecan wood, and they call it a stick burner for a reason. It really likes mini logs, the miniature logs. It really likes it. So traditional way of cooking on this setup, the Oklahoma Joe, it's an offset smoker. So the main fuel is wood. Use coals to get it started. But I'm gonna leave this main door open to the smoker box. I'm gonna leave the main door open until it catches, and then that's when I'll shut the lid, adjust the side damper over here. I'll open it up and I'll adjust my top damper over here with the smokestack and try to get it around 250 degrees. And that's when I'll, you know, probe it and we'll start watching it. So just waiting for this log to catch. And man, I wish my damn rooster would shut up. That joker is aggravating. Sitting here trying to film. Okay, anyway. Okay, y'all, it looks like my logs have caught pretty good. That's what I've wanted. That's what I've been waiting on. Waiting on that blue smoke. Definitely not the white smoke. I want that dirty smoke on this steak. If you see the white smoke coming out the stack, that means your logs aren't on fire good enough. They're not really ignited yet. They're not rolling good. They're not burning good yet. So These logs look like they've caught fairly well. I'm gonna shut the lid down, and hopefully we'll get that blue smoke coming to the stack here pretty soon. We're gonna go ahead and start preheating the cooking chamber, okay? All right, guys, let's get this ribeye on the grill. Preheated the cooking chamber. Let's get it about right, kind of towards the middle. And once I get it on there, I don't want to move it around too much. You know, rub those seasonings off, rub the rub off. You know, we don't want to scrape all that stuff off on the cooking grates. Now I'm going to probe it. Let's see. I'm going to stick it directly right toward the middle. Give it take like that. Okay, make sure you guys can see that. All right. All right, and I'm going to monitor the temp now that I've got it stuck with the probe in there. I'm gonna be using the, if you can see that, I got the Charbroil wireless. This is the receiver. This stand right here is the transmitter. So I'll go ahead and cut that on. Red light's on, so it's transmitting. I'm gonna click meet, and I'm gonna go to other. Once I find other, then I can set my own temp. I wanna take this temp down. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's 150. I'm gonna bring my target temp down to 125. And that's what I'm shooting for. And that's it right there. So we'll hit taste again to accept it. Current temp inside is 50 degrees. And we're just gonna shut the lid down and monitor the temp and pull it off at 125. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy inside. Hopefully, it says it's got a 100-foot range, but we're gonna put that to the test today. Okay, let's do this. Okay, guys, pretty happy with my purchase. I bought this yesterday when I picked up the rub. I didn't think it would reach inside the house, but it does, and I'm pretty happy about that. I get to monitor the temp without being outside babysitting it and sticking it, you know, about 100 different times with my other probe, you know what I mean? So pretty happy with it. I started a timer about 10 minutes about 10 minutes after I put it on the grill, because I was just kind of curious to see how long it'll take to cook this steak. But you know, it was 50 degrees when we put it on, and you can see that it's up to 81 now. We're 30 minutes, well, I started the timer about 10 minutes late, so we're about 40 minutes into the cook. But very, very happy with it. Lowe's, picked it up at Lowe's. They had, it's normally $39.99. They had it on sale for $19.99. I said 20 bucks, man, I can't pass it up. So happy with the Charbroil 6 sensor. They call it the cold spot wireless meat thermometer. And I'm just sitting here watching the temp rise. All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm at 122 degrees. My target's 125, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off and start searing it over the smoking box right over the coals, because I've officially lost daylight out here. So, and it's gonna come up to 125. You know, when I sear it, it's gonna come up a couple more degrees, but it looks like about 2.5 hour cook for this ribeye. Wasn't bad. I should have got started just a teeny bit earlier, but let's go ahead and get it off and get it seared up. All right, let's see what she looks like. Haven't popped the lid in the last 2.5 hours, the whole cook. So let's see what she looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Internal's 122 right now. Target was 125. Let's go ahead and sear it. Okay, y'all, let's sear this bad boy. Looks good, and it's smelling good, that's for sure. Stinking up the neighborhood. Okay, guys, so basically what I wanted to do was about 1.5 minutes, and then I'm gonna cross hatch it. I'm hoping to get good sear marks on the outside. But we're gonna sear it a minute and a half and then rotate it in another minute and a half and then actually flip the steak and then a minute and a half, rotate a minute and a half. So a little less than 5 minutes, you know, sear time, and hopefully we'll have some good sear marks. So let's go ahead and rotate it around. Try to get that cross hatch pattern. No, it doesn't look like I'm gonna get it, but that's okay. We're almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and sear the other side, and I'll see you guys in the kitchen when I got it on the cutting board, okay? Okay, everybody, we are inside on the cutting board. This thing has done smelled up the entire house. It smells amazing. I didn't get the sear marks that I was hoping for. I don't have those fancy grill grates. They get super hot. I priced them out. They're kind of expensive. They're a bit of $100, but you know, it is what it is, man. I'm just anxious to see what the internal, what the inside looks like, but it smells good. Okay, everybody, once I brought it inside on the cutting board, I set a little 30-minute timer on my phone. You definitely don't want to cut into it right off the rip because you'll lose all your juices, so you definitely want it to rest. And I'm sure some juice will still run out a little bit, but man, this thing is smelling amazing. I'm gonna cut into it, attempt to cut into it the right way, which is take the blade of your knife and follow down that bone. But I don't eat these steaks all the time because that would be kind of expensive, so I may get it wrong. Plus there's 2 bones in here and they're not properly aligned, if you see right here. So, but I'm gonna, let's have a go at it. I'm just gonna go right in. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to keep it on camera, focus. Oh yeah. Yeah, still a good bit of meat on the bone, but not too much ran out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go straight down the middle. Let me separate this part right here. Push this aside. And I'm gonna take this piece and go right down the middle and then open it up for you. 125 degrees, by the way, is a good medium rare. Which is exactly how I like it. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go right down the middle. And, oh yeah, man. That is gorgeous. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, man. And the juice come out a little bit. That, my friends, is a perfectly reverse seared Tomahawk ribeye steak. Let me get a little closer. That's perfect. I mean, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. So very happy with this cook. Very happy with this cook. All right, as far as presentation is concerned, it's not the prettiest steak in the world. I've seen some carved up a lot more organized than that. But you know what? It looks and smells amazing. So there's a little bit of it cut up. Bone-in ribeye, tomahawk steak. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me this time. Phenomenal cook, the Oklahoma Joe nailed this recipe. Beautifully done, reverse seared, 3-pound bone-in tomahawk ribeye steak. Man, it is awesome. I tasted it, and you know what? I'm going for one more bite before we end this video. It melts in your mouth. You're not chewing on it. 125 degrees, the perfect internal temperature for a good ribeye. It's a good medium rare. The coffee rub really stands out. Phenomenal flavor, just so much is going on. It's like an explosion in your mouth. It's awesome. I'm very happy with today's cook. Try it out. If you're running an offset smoker, use the steps I showed you in the video. It's a little bit more work. You have to babysit that flame a lot more than a green egg or a Oklahoma Joe where you just set it and forget it. But it's more of a traditional way, just something so primitive about, you know, meat with wood and fire. I love my Oklahoma Joe, very happy with it. So anyway, hey guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, get notified, don't miss a thing. Check out my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, yada yada. And hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Try the steak, cook it, it's off the chain. We'll see you guys next time.